The work of the last days is to speak words. Great changes can be effected in man by means of words. The change is now effected in these people upon their accepting these words are much greater than those effected in people upon their accepting the signs and wonders of the age of grace. For in the age of grace the demons were cast out from man with the laying on of hands and prayer. But the corrupt dispositions within man still remained. Man was healed of his sickness and forgiven his sins. But as for just how man was to be purged of the corrupt satanic dispositions within him, this work had yet to be done. Man was only saved and forgiven his sins for his faith, but the sinful nature of man was not extirpated and still remained within him. The sins of man were forgiven through the agency of the incarnate God, but this did not mean that man no longer had sin within him. Therefore, after that stage of work was finished, there still remained the work of judgment and chastisement. This stage is to make man pure by means of the word, and thereby give him a path to follow. Through the sin offering, man has been forgiven his sins, for the work of the crucifixion has already come to an end, and God has prevailed over Satan. But the corrupt disposition of man still remaining within him, man can still sin and resist God, and God has not gained mankind. That is why in this stage of work, God uses the word to expose the corrupt disposition of man, causing him to practice in accordance with the right path. This stage is more meaningful than the previous one, as well as more fruitful. For now it is the word that directly supplies man's life and enables the disposition of man to be completely renewed. It is a much more thorough stage of work. Therefore the incarnation in the last days has completed the significance of God's incarnation and completely finished God's management plan for man's salvation.